Mr. X invested a certain amount in debt and equity funds in the ratio 4:5. At the end of 1 year, he earned a total dividend of 30% on his investment. After 1 year, he reinvested the amount including the dividend in the ratio of 6:7 in the debt and equity funds. If the amount reinvested in equity funds was 94,500, what was the total amount invested in equity funds? Now let's go one sentence at a time. Mr. X invested a certain amount in debt and equity fund in the ratio of 4:5. Now Mr. X invested in debt and equity funds in the ratio 4:5. Now let's assume that Mr. X invested 4x in debt and 5x in equity. Now at the end of 1 year, he earned a total dividend of 30% on his investment. Now his total investment here is 4x plus 5x, which is 9x, and Mr. X got 30% on his investment, which is 9x, as the dividend. Okay, so what is his dividend here? It is 9 3s are 27x by 10, or I can say that getting rid of the 0, we add decimal point, so 2.7x is his dividend, right? Now after 1 year, he reinvests the amount including the dividend in the ratio 6:7 in debt and equity funds. Now what happens is, after 1 year, he reinvests his debt, he reinvests his dividend, so his total investment become he earlier invested 9x and he reinvested his dividend, which is 2.7x. So his total investment now becomes 9 plus 2.7x, which is 11.7x. Now he divides this investment, he divides this total investment of 11.7x in debt and equity funds in the ratio 6:7. 6:7. Alright, now if the amount reinvested in equity funds was 94,500, now we are given that the amount reinvested in this equity fund is 9,500. So in equity funds, he reinvested 7 parts out of the total 13 parts from this total investment, which is 11.7x. Alright, and we are given that he reinvested in equity fund, his reinvestment in equity fund was 94,500. So that means this value is given to us as 94,500. Now we have got the equation. From this equation we can find out the value of x now. So we get 13 9s are 117, and we add a decimal point because there is a decimal point here. So we get, and again we can simplify it by 7. So we get 7 1s are, and 7 1s are 7, 2, 7 3s are 21, 7 5s are 35, 0 0. So we have x is equals to 13,500 divided by this 0.9. Now we add another 0 to get rid of this decimal, and we divide this by 9. So 9 1s are 9, 4 9 5s 9 5s are 45. So 0 0. So we have x, which is equals to 15,000, right? Question is asking us what was the total investment in equity fund. Now we have total investment in equity fund was 5x, right? And we know that x is equals to 15,000. So we get 5 into 15,000 as 5 5s are 25, 5 are 5, 75,000 is his investment in the equity fund, and this is our required answer. So your option A is the correct one.